Welcome to review of HO scale Russian sleeping car class WAL-ABMZ by LS Model. These models are available from LS Models in 3 sets box, and typical for LS Model, premium quality packaging. Once you open the set, you have a small manual explaining the location of some of the additional parts which are included. Nice layer of foam and 3 individually wrapped models. Every model is coming with a separate sachet of small parts on the side. The cars we're about to review are from a 2-pack set of 6 cars which are representing the consist of the Moscow-Nice train, set number 48110 and 48111. Price point per box, per 3 cars, as you can see on the label, 210 euros. The first 2 things I notice about these cars is number 1, the number and the level of detailing on these cars, and the quality of the paint. Even here on the corrugated roof, the saturation between the colors is absolutely fantastic. Take a look at the door activation buttons as well. This is the corridor side of one of the cars, and you can clearly see the metal handrails here in the windows, and behind them printed imitations of the access doors to the compartments, included the magnetic key readers on the wall. On the compartment side you can clearly see the tables and the upper beds as well. Top 2 beds, 1 piece is here. Here's another one, eyelet for pulling down the shades, and if you look deeper there you can also see the entrance door. The end of the cars are done equally well, a lot of details. The transition piece here, which is characteristics for this car, there's a very limited movement to the sides. The transition plate here is retractable, you can fold it or open. The buffers are glued in, they are not spring-loaded. And of course, close coupling socket. I have the Fleischmann couplers installed. These cars were designed to travel across the Europe over different railroad networks. Therefore, they are equipped with 4 end of the train marker lights, 2 on the top on each end and 2 on the bottom. And they are being switched accordingly, depends on the local railroad regulations. Now, the marker lights at the end of the trains are clear lenses. So if you decide to install the lights and end of the train lights, you will have to install the red LEDs. And this is the connection between 2 cars using the Fleischmann couplers. You can also see the retractable steps here, which are photo etched, and they are added separately. The quality and the level of details is probably one of the best I've ever seen on plastic models. As expected from LS Models, the entire bottom part of the frame is fully detailed. included the brake system on each axle. These are the 3 discs on each axle, and if you look closer you can even see the brake pads on the discs. The tracks are removable, they are snap-in. And you can clearly see the brake system here. So let's take a look inside. First of all, I recommend to take the tracks off. Put them on a separate piece somewhere. The entire shell on the top is snap-on. Don't even look for screws. No one is using them anymore. I'm using keys which I have from another LS model set. They were included with another model, and all you have to do is just gently go and try to release the shell. So I ended up using 2 of these keys and just simply holding one side and making sure that I can release all the snap-on pieces. And let me see if we can see, there's one here, one here, one here, and one right there. You can see the pieces here. These are the cavities to snap the shell. As you can see, the interior of this model is equally impressive. You can see all the controls printed here on the wall, extinguisher, the 2 sets of doors, the access doors to compartments are printed on the wall. You can see the magnetic card readers on the wall as well. I had the opportunity to travel on board of this train, and that's how you open and how you gain access to compartments. The reservation tags right here with seat numbers and assignments. Very nicely done. Let's see on the other side. 2 restrooms. On the compartment side, the first compartment is the attendant office. You can see the chair and the desk and very nicely done cabinets. The first compartment after the office is for the crew, and then the passengers compartments. 4 beds per compartment, full controls printed above the access doors, small table. You can also see the space left for the potential LED strip if you want to install the lights inside the car. So in conclusion, I think these are some of the most interesting, exciting and best models of HO scale passenger cars available on European market for 2 specific reasons. One is the overall quality. LS model is clearly pushing the boundaries of quality of plastic models, but the quality and quantity of details on these models is absolutely fantastic. And in addition, there's something very unique about the overall appearance and the design of these cars in combination with this very unique 2-tone gray-red paint scheme that makes them very unique and attractive. The second reason is of course the story behind the original design and the original cars used by Russian Railway to connect Moscow with some of the key destinations in Europe like Paris, Nice, Vienna and Prague. This car is consists of the train from Moscow to Nice, which is one of the longest railroad connections available in Europe at this point. I believe it's stretching over 3,000 kilometers, and it takes about 47 hours to go from Moscow to Nice. And the train goes all the way through Poland, Czech Republic, Austria, Italy to France. I won't spend much time on it, but I highly encourage you to go on the YouTube and on the internet and see some of the videos posted by people who spotted this train in different locations around Europe. Great model overall. The only negative comment I have is around the price point. 210 euros, which will run you around probably 240, 250 US dollars, depends on the exchange rate for a set of 3 cars. And for this price point, I expected to have at least the electrical pickups installed on the wheels so I can install the lights inside the cars later on. Unfortunately, they are not. The pickups are included in the sachets of small parts. You can see the brass parts shining through the plastic. They are the new generation pickups, which are taking the electricity straight from the wheels, not from the axles like the old design. However, you have to install them by yourself. In short, Some of the best looking plastic HO scale models I've ever seen. Everything about these models is premium. From the way how the interior is being executed, the quality of the paint, attention to detail, included the actual packaging, all of it is premium. If you can agree to the 70 euros or $85 per car price point, I would definitely highly recommend these cars to anyone who is collecting modern European passenger cars. Happy model railroading. Thank you.